Leilani Mitchell, Ariel Atkins, Ariel Powers, Maisha Hines-Allen, and Emma Miesemann. I mean, what a compliment.
That's how Mike Thibault has built this team.
New of the last 2 seasons. Here's Zawi B's 3. It's good. In the rebuild and without Sabrina. Hines-Allen, the jump stop and the finish. Clarendon gets Powers on her hip, kicks to the corner. That 3. According to Walt Hopkins, just as far as young players go and how far along they are through 5 games, Odom was the first name he mentioned per game. Here's Hines-Allen. Backing down Zawi B, and the nice Nurse ducks in, got it off before the shot clock expired. Another chance, Clarendon from 3. All they needed was to hear you talk a little trash about it, that's all. Sometimes that's what announcers are for.
But if you have a good start, it can really help your team's confidence throughout the course of the game.
Miesemann on the drive, leaves it for Allen, nice tip. Zawi B, a clean look, and another hit.
B is a very capable three-point shooter, shooting just 30% coming into this game, but you know she can make it.
Mitchell using the Hawkins screen will pull. No. Long rebound's going to give New York a chance. Down the floor, Joyner Holmes lays it in.
Give a boost of energy at all. You have to be productive as a bench player in the minutes you get.
In her second season, Jasmine Jones fading away, couldn't finish. Looked like Miesemann got hit on the head. Powers went down as well. Deluge of makes. Hines-Allen flips it out. Powers sets, fires, and hits. For more on Shea Petty, let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, it's just a crazy story. Last year, Shea Petty level of conditioning so she could pick up. But can you imagine going from a year away from playing where you're just doing video from the team? You think you're done playing?
Of the season.
Kia Stokes with a huge 3 the last time down the floor.
That series between Seattle and Phoenix was an all-timer in that Game 5, one of the best in this league's history. And just taking that exhale after the run, sort of realizing like, I did that, we did this. Hawkins, New York, pushing. Zawi B will take it. Miesemann hits the 3. Which is what he expects, just kind of a consistent contribution from her. He said he's seen sort of a spark with Jasmine Jones and Liana Odom where there might be a little more fluctuation with them. And ooh, it looks like Ariel Powers is down for Washington. Well, this is where Ariel Powers hurt herself a moment ago.
Yeah, you can see her roll her ankle.
Good news for Washington, or potentially good news, is Powers did end up.
Cannot even touch.
Washington second in the league in offensive rating. Only Phoenix is better. As Miesemann is here for the Mystics. Mitchell around the Miesemann screen. Her jumper is Clarendon finds Zawi B. Her 3 is good.
Writhing in pain with an ankle turn. She is back.
Sally. Miesemann the quick turn and gets the roll. Clarendon crowded, passes out of it. Zawi B finds
Nurse trapping on the perimeter.
14-point New York lead. Their largest lead in any game this season through their first 5 was 4 points.
Maisha Hines-Allen backing down. Look, the step away. She needs to create space because she's on.
So we made a family decision to keep playing.
That rivalry as well.
It's that beautiful combination. Well, Washington has played better since Josh came on her air. Ooh, that is a hard foul as Ariel Powers.
Ariel Powers has really been in attack mode the last 2 possessions for Washington, going towards bottom and her shoulder. Yeah, I bet they rule that excessive just because of the swipe of the arm. Yeah. The follow through right there. Yeah, for sure. But the whole right side of her body absorbed that.
Just going to be a personal foul, not a flagrant one.
I'm really surprised. You had a similar foul in last night's.
World-class producer, documenter,
videographer.
That's right. Clarendon hits for feed. Kia Stokes just couldn't finish it. Leslie lays it in. 3 to shoot. Clarendon has to. They get it to go.
I mean, Laysia Clarendon, this is pretty solid defense on her, too. Has to pull the trigger with the shot clock going down.
To be outscored by at least 90 points in the process. So, a historically down, flag down by Nurse. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Nurse with 3 seconds left in the quarter gives it up. Zawi B flips it in before the buzzer.
In this kind of condition, she has been fierce on the boards, really fighting hard out there. Very impressed with what we're seeing from Zawi B tonight.
Yeah, Holly, no doubt. Look at that rejection right.
Get to the free throw line.
Here is Neesman. She'll have to be big for Washington down the stretch. And Nurse will take. And
still willing to take it. That was the defense right in her face.
And the lead is back to 12 for New York. Powers gets it.
Powers attacking the right baseline, and Odom right there gets called for the foul. This is my favorite part right there. Aero Powers. We saw that from Diana Taurasi last night.
Connecticut finally got their first win. Neesman rejected by Zawi B as she continues to show that all-around game. And now some conversation between Maisha Hines-Allen and Amanda Zawi B.
Maisha Hines-Allen coming in to have her teammates back. Nice block. We've talked about what she has been able to do on the offensive end. I think Josh approves of Maisha coming in to have her teammates back.
I think so.
I think so too.
We got to talk with Josh Allen, seeking its first win. 4:17 to go. Liberty by 11. Atkins gets that to 14th.
We're used to the Washington Mystics playing with such a fluid offense. Nice shot by
not having a lead down the stretch to begin the season. Clarendon, the crossover, the kick. Clarendon's had some big threes tonight. Why not a point from Laysia Clarendon as they give New York a Hines-Allen drifts into the lane, hooks it in.
Getting in the post and figuring out a way to shoot around. Normally she gets herself.
They have been in the league for 8 seasons now. Clarendon is surrounded by a whole lot of youth on this squad. The layup goes for Kiera. This one out. The inbound to Clarendon. And Walt Hopkins has his first win as a WNBA head coach. His team celebrating with him. The Liberty's first victory of the season, and you love to see that, the enthusiasm for their head coach after his first ever win.